This is Deborah Nakamura, and you're watching Heart of Japan. Hello, today we're going to boil Loofah or Hickman. And I must say that it's been rainy for maybe 2 weeks and it's continuing to rain. We won't get any full sun until next week perhaps. And we were told that these loofahs are ready around the middle of September in our climate, but we're seeing some evidence that they're beginning to get damaged due to so much rain. So we decided to get them all today. We got some really big ones, so we're hoping that we can get some really good loofah sponges from this, or Hickman sponges. So the plan today is to they said cut the end off, and we want to save some seeds. So we're going to cut them in the size that we want to use them as sponges. And then we're going to boil them for, thinking if 30 minutes will do it, that's okay. If not, a little longer. And then we put them in cold water and we begin to peel them. But after you boil it, the seeds won't be usable. So we're hoping by cutting them, not only will we be able to get the seeds, but we'll also be able to fit them in our smaller pan. After we boil them, then we'll put them in cold water so it'll make it cold to the touch, and we'll peel it off, make sure all the seeds and all of the other things are out of it, and then we'll hang them up to dry, and we'll be using them this year. So we're cutting off the ends, and maybe a hand's length, maybe about in thirds. This is, I hope it's done. Still maybe not done, but we'll try it anyway. We didn't get any seeds out of it. Seeds are not black. So the goal is this type of sponge. This is what we got last year. These are just 2 of the leftovers. You can put a hole in it like this with a screwdriver and just attach a cord or a string and hang it up and use it in the shower. They're great. The only thing is they're pretty scratchy, so if you wet them first and then use them as a body sponge, they're more hygienic and they're long lasting. This has lasted a year. So it's been boiling for 30 minutes and we're hoping it will peel well. We can see the loofah showing through. So we're excited about it, even though we think it was a little early to harvest. We want to continue to have a natural style life, so this is one of the things that we're doing to be natural. Woo, it's hot and heavy. Okay. Now we're going to put it in cold water. Probably tongs would have been better. It's really mushy, so I think the peeling will peel very well. So as you can see, this is before we boiled it, and this is after. This is rather hard. This is mushy like a sponge, and it looks like it's going to peel right off. We grew loofah last year, but we didn't know how to process it, and we're still learning, but we're taking you with us on our journey of where we make mistakes and not. So I'm going to peel this. This is exciting. It's been sitting in the water for a little bit, at least about 5 minutes, so it's very easy. Look at that. And it looks more like a sponge now. We're still going to have to shake out seeds. Woo! Can you see that? As we go along, but it's going to be dried and we'll hang it out to dry, and then the seeds will come off more easily. Look at that, so easy. easy. This is the way to do it, I think. Woo, seeds all over the place. We like the little ones. I like them in the kitchen. They're good for dishwashing and washing big pans. And the others, medium size, are good for washing the bath and tile. They get really a lot of dirt and things away from tile. It's so great. And the big ones we use in the bath as bath sponges. We discovered that by washing these a little bit after peeling, this is right after peeling, it's kind of green and it's slimy. So this looks more like the sponge that you want. So we're gonna wash them really well and try to get out a lot of the seeds before starting to dry them. A few things that I learned in the process today. We didn't want to collect the seeds after we boiled them because we didn't think they would be good anymore. So we're using the long chopstick and just kind of trying not to destroy the sponge part of it, the fibers, but just getting out some of the seeds. I'm not sure that these seeds are all usable. The black seeds is what I'm used to as being Hickman or Loofah seeds, but we're gonna try. And another thing that we learned today is that even if it looks young, we've harvested it too early, you can use these sponges. The fibers are very close and it might be even good as a face sponge. When the fibers are really tough and open, as in the older loofahs, they're good for bath sponges for your elbows and your heels. It keeps my skin smooth all year long. But we learned that you can even harvest young ones and get some benefit out of it. That's all for today. Wonder why that one got kusapte.
多分折れたんだ。棚がちょこっと折れたでしょ。あれから